And I feel like he's developing at a very high rate. I think he's on the path to being great here.
I definitely think it's a possibility. I think the sky's the limit. If he applies himself, just does all the things he needs to do, then I think he has the capability of doing whatever he wants to do.
My name is Itaka Mahe. I'm a sophomore at UCLA. I currently play on the football team, and I have a major in history with a minor in education. I think for me, something we talk about in football all the time about is our why. And within the game of football, when we talk about it, I've come to the conclusion that my why is one, for my family. I want to show them that I can do this and stuff like that, but it's also to prove to those who may think that they can do something like this, where they can come from somewhere where they haven't, coming out of territory where they haven't been in before and trying something new. I want to be someone to show that they can do something like this. This story is actually kind of funny. Starting back in, I want to say March of 2020, no, 2021, towards the end of my senior year, I was playing basketball for this AAU team, and one of his sons the coach that I played for, he also coached for a younger team, and one of the coaches that played at UCLA, his son played on that younger team. And him being there, seeing me, he came up to me and asked about my size. He was that was the first thing he saw about me. He was just oh, you're super big, where do you play at? Just assuming that I automatically play football. And I told him that I don't play football, I'm a basketball player, that I go to Da Vinci and stuff like that. And he was oh, why don't you play football? Why don't you play football? I was oh, my school doesn't have a football team. But besides that, he kept talking to me, and he stayed and watched me practice, and he saw how athletic I was at the size that I was. So he afterwards came up to me and asked for my contact information, and he came to my next practice the next week, saw me play again, and then afterwards asked if I wanted a walk-on spot at UCLA. At first I was skeptical because this just doesn't happen. Random parents come up to me all the time, just oh my gosh, you're so big. Oh, you're 6'7". How big are you? How tall are you? Stuff like that. But I've never been approached with an opportunity like this. At first I was skeptical. I didn't think it was real. But afterwards, my first instinct was well, I got to talk to my mom about it, because my mom's one of the smartest people I know. So I talked to my mom about it, and after we got some concrete, solid evidence that this was a true opportunity, we went from there. I think the biggest challenge is probably just actually learning the game of football. At first, my initial thought about the game of football was just oh, the 5 big people here block the 4 big people here. It doesn't really I knew there was a scheme to it, but I didn't understand how in-depth, how technical, where your hands have to be in every block, where your feet have to be before, where you have to know where you're going and everything like that. So just the in-depth technique and how athletic the O-linemen really are.
Yeah. I used to fuck up my re-up, now it's the jet with my feet up. I got the money and power, now none of these niggas can see us. I'm rocking furs on first, I'm probably beefing with Peter. I got a pair to leave her, it's probably cheaper to keep her. I keep about 20 racks inside the lamb truck, a nigga sliding, dog. I just put 20 racks on his head, the young nigga sliding, dog. I get a bag to double it, all of that talking ain't adding up. These niggas calling the peace treat, bitch I been turning the static up. Nigga I'm turning the savage up.
The demands of playing football, football is a full-time job. With football, we wake up at 6 in the morning, and we have practices and meetings throughout the morning, and around 11 o'clock we're let out, and then we have academic time from 11 to 5. So in between that time, I really try and utilize that time to get all my schoolwork done, so that when we come back for meetings or practices in the afternoon, afterwards I can have my time to just be a regular college student. Growing up, obviously, seeing how big I was compared to others my age group playing basketball, everyone was saying, oh, are you playing football? Are you playing football? Why aren't you playing football? Because obviously I didn't really fit the traditional mold for a basketball player. They saw me as a big O-line guy, big D-line, whatever it may be. But for those who want to continue to pursue it, I was posed with these questions, with these challenges when I was 11, 12, and I continued to play basketball all the way through just because of how much I enjoyed playing the sport. So like for me, I could have in college, like if like I didn't get this opportunity with UCLA, I would have gone to a JC and I would have continued to play basketball. I might have pursued football, but like the love for your sport should be the reason why like you continue pursuing the sport, or really any reason you should continue pursuing a sport, you should have a reason why you do it. So if you're struggling with a reason why to continue to play a sport, I would say you have to start there. Being big does come with some of its advantages, like obviously smaller builds can't really play O-line as well as bigger guys, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not being able to be utilized. I mean, there's many different positions on a football field. We have receivers who are smaller builds. Like, you can't expect the O-line big guys to go and play the speed position, the speed receiver positions, because that's just not what our bodies are built for. So of course, genetics and stuff are a part of the game, but I wouldn't say that just because of my genetics, that's the reason why I'm here. But I definitely would have said it would have been like harder, but if I did play football and if I wasn't this build, and say I was a smaller build and like I played a different position, like then I might have had an opportunity to come here. But in terms of like my specific situation, it definitely did help me being bigger and coming here. I mean, growing up, like at first I was just like, man, why do these people always keep asking me if I play football? But at some point I kind of took it as like a compliment. I mean, like being big isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like being big is like, I find it pretty cool. So like having like people ask you like multiple times, it's really just at that point you kind of just got to shrug it off, because like it shouldn't really matter at that point.
My name is Noah Plele. I'm a sophomore on the UCLA football team, and I am a geography major. I think the number one thing that Taka has is just the ability to keep working, like no matter what his situation is. Because obviously he didn't play football in high school, but he didn't let that stop him, and like keep getting better. He's shown a lot of progress. So yeah, that's what I like about Taka. The first time I saw Taka was when I first got here, my first day at UCLA. I saw him in the hallway of the football facility. And yeah, I didn't know who he was. I just saw he was a big guy. And then as like the year went on, as summer went on, we, like my friend group started to hang out with him, you know, started to talk to him. And then he just started to become like really cool dude and like one of my best friends, and you know, my best friend I call it today. So how our friendship developed, I think it's just we're always so close together. Like we're always together, and I think that's like the number one reason for our friendship developing is all the time we spend together and quality time. So I think that's the reason. I mean, I guess I expected to make friends coming to UCLA, but I guess I didn't really expect to like get so close to the group of guys I'm around now, is you know, like you know, including Taka. So I think we all just click and, you know, get along really well, and we all push each other to get better, you know, in our lives, school, football. So yeah, he's developed a lot. So coming into football, you need like, especially at the level we play at, technique is like a really big thing. And coming in, you know, he had some troubles, but like I have a feeling like it just clicked, and he's made a lot of progress, especially this spring ball. He's made a lot of progress. Just his mindset is some attributes that Taka has that make him a good athlete, make him a good football player. He always wants to get better, which is a good thing, and he's always listening to the coaches. He takes coaching well, and so yeah, that's what makes him a good athlete.
My name is Corey Miller. I am the Director of Speed and Movement as an assistant strength coach here at UCLA, and I'm heading into my second season. Taka's developed as far as changing his body since he got here. He's improved a ton in that aspect. You don't see it often at all. It's rare, but it happens more and more as time has passed in recent years. But it's actually good to see someone who honestly can bypass the rigors of football and keep their body healthy as they enter the college program. When you look at Taka's basketball experience, his footwork, his hips, his ability to move and change direction, you can kind of game plan a future for someone who has the abilities to move like he does. I think the sky's the limit for Taka. He has the length, the range. He has the ability to play this game at a high level, and as long as he continues improving his physical capabilities, I think that he can go a long way. His strongest attributes as a player, again, like I just mentioned, is his length. He has long arms. As an offensive lineman, you want to be able to make sure you keep guys at bay at a distance. He has great footwork. The footwork is what keeps him in the game. And I think as long as he continues improving his overall strength, he'll be in a great place. Playing in the trenches, the offensive line, defensive line. But again, he's young. He has a lot of time left to grow and develop as an athlete and as a player. He's going to continue getting stronger as long as he stays in this program, and it's nothing that he has to worry about. We're going to take care of that. Call Taka a great locker room guy. The whole entire team loves him. I love him to death. He has a smile on his face every day. He comes in ready to work every day. He's hungry to get better, and his teammates love that aspect about him as well. Wow, I mean, you can't say enough good things about Taka. I love that he's a part of this team.
About that time. I used to fuck up my re-up. Now it's the jet with my feet up. I got the money and power. Now none of these can see us. I'm rocking furs on first. I'm probably beefing with Peter. I got a pair to leave her. It's probably cheaper to keep her. I keep about 20 racks inside the Land Trucker. Sliding dog. I just put 20 racks on his head. The young sliding dog. I get a bag to double it. All of that talking ain't adding up. These calling the peace tree. I've been turning the static up. I'm turning the static up.
Hey, family on me. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Family got reach. I still keep it under the seat. I pop in rubber bands for a living. I might keep the racks in the mink. And I got Fiji on me. She mistake my paddock for the sink. I was in Dallas at V-Live. Honeycomb settings in the chain like a beehive. He say he want a static with a nigga. Seen him in the streets. He ain't tryna be about it. Hey, down on the crib in the series. Blue faces in my mirrors. We got a sprint of hoes coming in. I like my baby just curious.